Assalamu alaikum. Hello learners, you are welcome to my biology class. Our today's topic is genetic disorder. You know, there are two types of sex chromosome, X and Y. X and Y chromosome. In some diseases, the mutation or genetic change, permanent genetic change is occurred in X chromosome, not in Y chromosome. Genetic mutation or gene mutation occurred in X chromosome. Then these diseases are known as sex-linked disorder. Mind it, mutation occurs in X chromosome in some diseases and these diseases are known as sex-linked disorder. Genetic mutation basically rare occurs in Y chromosome as Y chromosome is smaller than X chromosome. Mutation occurs and result to sex-linked disorder. Now, male person contain XY chromosome, female person contain XX chromosome. Now, look, mutation occurred this chromosome, not in Y chromosome. Mutation occurred this X chromosome. So, this male person will be patient of sex-linked disorder. Sex-linked disorder. But this female person will be carrier. Carrier of sex-linked disorder. The male will be the sufferer and female will be carrier. Why carrier? Because her another X chromosome remain normal. And you know, Y chromosome has no role to express sex-linked disorder. In female, only in male, only X chromosome express sex-linked disorder. So, he will be the patient of sex-linked disorder, but female will be the carrier of sex-linked disorder. There are some sex-linked disorder or hereditary disease. Suppose color blindness and thalassemia. Color blindness and thalassemia. These two are hereditary disease. These two. Color blindness. Color blindness is known as sex-linked disorder. And thalassemia is autosomal disorder. Firstly, we will discuss with sex-linked disorder, that means color blindness. Color blindness is the condition of a person who is not able to differentiate color. You know, there is sensory rod cell, sensory pigment. You know, pigment is present in the optical nerve, the nerve of eyes. Pigment is present in the nerve of eyes. Because of having pigment, we are able to differentiate color. If someone lacks one pigment, he or she will not be able to differentiate, red and green. If someone lacks one pigment, he or she will not be able to differentiate red and green. If someone lacks more two pigments, he or she will not differentiate red and green, blue and yellow. Look, if lack one pigment cannot be differentiated red and green, two pigment not differentiate red and green, and blue and red and green, blue and yellow besides red and green. It's a color blindness. Now look, what will be the result if a color-blind male person get married to a carrier female person, color-blind carrier of female person? Look, XY, let X prime, color-blind gene or chromosome, what can you say, color blind. So X prime for male, this is the male, and X prime X is the female, X prime Y male and X prime X female. So gamete will be X, Y, here will be gamete X prime X. Now fertilize X prime X, X prime X, XY, X prime Y. What will be the result? Color blind, it will be color blind girl, the baby will be color blind girl. Here the baby will be carrier girl, and it will be color blind boy, and it will be normal boy. Look, the result, if one color blind man get married to a color blind carrier female, the result will be, it may be a color blind girl, a carrier color blind girl, a color blind boy and a normal boy. Now another disease, thalassemia, that means autosomal disorder. Thalassemia basically Thalassemia basically the condition of disintegration of red blood corpuscle. Due to thalassemia, red blood corpuscles get disintegrated or get destroyed. Thalassemia basically is of two types: alpha thalassemia beta thalassemia. Alpha thalassemia basically occurred due to the disintegration of alpha globulin, and beta thalassemia basically occurred due to the disintegration of beta globulin. Alpha thalassemia occurred due to the disintegration of alpha globulin, and beta thalassemia occurred due to the disintegration of beta globulin. Every year 7,000 baby born with thalassemia. Now we will learn how a baby born with thalassemia. In that case, both the father and mother will be the carrier of thalassemia. Suppose it is the gene of thalassemia and it is the normal gene. For male, it's a male and female. R is normal, female. Both the male and female are carrier. Both the male and female are carrier here. It will be R. Look at the result. Patient of thalassemia, carrier of thalassemia, and it is also carrier and it is normal. Look, if one male, the carrier of thalassemia, get married to a female carrier of thalassemia, there is the possibility of one baby to get attacked by thalassemia, and rest two baby have possibility 2% possibility of having the carrier of thalassemia, and there is 1 possibility of a normal baby. Dear students, I think you have get clear idea about sex linked disorder and autosomal disorder. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.